Hi there, Aquarius. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to you all. We are in the mid part of January, exactly the 21st, as I'm filming this. And we're going to be doing things a little differently this month in case you haven't watched the previous videos that have been uploaded to this point. For the rest of the signs, I'm going to be doing the February readings as sort of a thematic reading, and I'll be posting that earlier than the beginning of the month. And then as we draw closer to the actual month of February, we'll be doing week by week by week readings just as we did for January. Now, I'm so excited for you, Aquarius. My goodness, I was feeling this buzzing feeling for you as I was meditating on your energy. I mean, it was so strong. It's still so strong, as you can see. I'm it's ethereal. I'm hearing goddess as well for a number of you. But I'm getting for you, Aquarius, that there is something that is completely brand new, brand spanking new, and you are so ready for it. Okay, you have the Lovers here in reverse right at the top of your spread. You have the Father of Cups, you have the Son of Wands, the Father of Pentacles, two fathers here. You then have the Two of Wands here that just popped out. And I was hearing for you as I was meditating on your energy. I'm hearing Leo and Libra for you specifically right now, but I was hearing for you specifically, Aquarius, it's like fresh linen. There's something for you that just is completely new. And I was meditating on your energy. Out popped the Son of Cups. Out popped the Wheel of Fortune. Out popped the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups mirroring the Son of Cups, okay, with the Wheel of Fortune smack dab right in the middle. There's something that perhaps you've been grappling with that's been an ebb and a flow, a back and a forth, a yes and no. It's clear. And it's not necessarily by way of a certain decision that you've made. It's by way of perhaps a certain circumstance that has come about that has almost edged you, pushed you to the point to say, that's it. I am decided on what it is that I've understood until this point to be the direction that I'm moving in. Now, I'm getting, though, for you, Aquarius, at the very same time that there is a closing out, a process of closing out. And hitting pyrite here, just as I say that, I was especially drawn to pyrite for you, as well as this clear crystal wand. There's something that has become extremely clear. For those of you who this pertains to in matters of career, I'm hearing partnerships as well, perhaps career partnerships. I'm hearing specifically evangelical, whatever that may mean to a number of you, okay? But certain partnerships that may have to do, I'm hearing volunteering, I'm also hearing housing. Something has become clear yet again. As to the direction, what it is, I'm hearing conglomerate, how certain perhaps even pieces to a certain puzzle are to move in, I'm hearing locomotion as one. You have the Lovers here yet again in reverse at the apex of your reading. For a number of you, I'm getting that there is, yet again, a moving out, a closing house. I'm getting, though, that at the same time that it is, I'm hearing washing away, okay? You have the Two of Wands in reverse right near inching towards the future in reverse, pointing straight down to the Son of Cups. There is whatever it is that has sort of come through for you, and I'm getting that it is something clear, that you've understood what you're sort of dealing with at this point. It requires of you to move in a completely new direction. Now, yet again, I'm getting that there is a pending, I'm hearing force with you. You have, I'm hearing backup, okay, for a number of you. I'm hearing that you have specifically funding for a number of you that makes you so excited to, I'm hearing venture off, to venture on as well, to perhaps continue along a certain path. But I'm getting that even if it is, you're evangelical again for a number of you, even if it is a path that is completely new, okay, even if it is a path that is in a certain way, it feels new as well. I'm hearing it's vibrant, it's also in a certain way refreshing, okay? And I'm getting specifically that whatever it is, there's a certain feeling that comes with that, where you feel so much about whatever it is that you've understood that you are now moving on to create. At the same time, there is a sense of continuity for a number of you, okay? Now, there perhaps are other individuals involved. Father of Cups, Father of Pentacles, Son of Wands. They, I'm hearing, are coming with, in tandem, for a number of you. And again, this may be a, I'm hearing physical partnership. It may also be, I'm hearing evangelical, again, for a number of you, whatever that may mean. It may be a funding source, okay, that has crossover with family. Now, a number of cards have just slid out, as you saw in the beginning of the reading. It is the Six of Swords, overlaying the Seven of Wands in reverse, the Two of Pentacles, okay, the Six of Cups, the Son of Pentacles. I'm hearing specifically for you, and as I was meditating on your energy before I turned on the camera, there is this feeling that, yes, things must close out, that a certain chapter must end in a certain way, specifically in terms of how we move through that process, I'm hearing, of clearing house. At the same time, though, it's not just about, I'm hearing, closing the door shut. I'm hearing that specifically and very strongly for a number of you. It's not just about closing the door shut. It is, in a certain way, about how you move through your, I'm hearing, presence. I'm hearing scheme of presence. How it is that you move through certain, I'm hearing also appearances. I'm hearing acts of appearance. And I'm almost imagining someone who is a performer and who moves from act to act. Okay, I'm hearing soliloquy. I'm hearing dance, the dance of the elements. This came through for, was it Sagittarius? Yes, I believe it was Sagittarius, the dance of the elements. Yes, Sagittarius. So, if you have a Sagittarius in your midst, if you have Sagittarius prominently placed in your chart, that may be a video for you to watch. I'm hearing specifically read through as well, so take it as you will. I'm getting, though, yet again, for a number of you, there is performance here on the table that is a focus, and there is a certain moving on. I'm hearing disclosure as well for a number of you. There's a focus here, though, Aquarius, on again, the way that you move. I'm hearing that you meander as well from act to act, and there is this feeling of feeling that there is a certain balance, okay, to be had, where it's almost like I'm hearing balancing act specifically, and I was feeling this energy as I was meditating on your archetype, your sign, before I turn on the camera, of feeling I'm hearing it's a dance, it's a tricky dance, and it's almost I'm hearing parabola, sequence. I'm hearing series of events. There are certain things that must move, I'm hearing, in order together before there is a certain official sense, I'm hearing, of recognition that things have ended in a certain way. Now, there's a focus on career finances, absolutely. There is perhaps a partnership, I'm hearing, front, that, and I'm hearing masquerade for a number of you, whatever that may mean, perhaps a public appearance that has, I'm hearing, been made official for a number of you. I'm hearing sequence of events. The specific message coming through for a number of you. Now, there is a certain moving towards a certain vision that is to be, I'm hearing, dreamt and kept, okay? Whatever that may mean to a number of you. Again, a specific message as I'm feeling it coming through for a number of you. There's something here that is being, I'm hearing, wielded, and I'm hearing wielding the wand, specifically perhaps a number of you, performance coming through, and I'm hearing alliance, you may be partnering up, you may be, I'm hearing, moving in. There may be support here for you in terms of what it is that you seek to create, what it is that you seek, I'm hearing, threshold to bring forward, I'm hearing, and beyond, whatever it is that you seek to, and it could be a message, whatever it is that you are seeking to, I'm hearing, convey to an audience. Again, it seems that you are moving forward, I'm hearing, with full-blown steam, okay, ahead of you. You have here big cards, big players. You've got a number of major arcana in this spread, specifically the Hierophant, the Star, the World. The World is mirroring the Ten of Pentacles. Whatever it is you feel, Aquarius, I'm hearing adjustment. You feel that whatever it is that is closing out, it's not just flipping the page and reading on, I'm hearing. It is a completely different paradigm, I'm hearing, specifically of work. And it takes you to a whole nother level of operating as it pertains to how you feel you are drawing closer, nearer to what feels like a dream. Now, I'm hearing vision, I'm hearing sequence again, I'm hearing series of events, series of dreams. For a number of you may have been dreaming. I'm hearing soliloquy, and again, coming through for you. You may have been, I'm hearing, dreaming in bits and pieces and parts that are now, in a certain way, to be assembled, okay? And again, I was hearing adjustment. So I'm hearing valve, how it is that you, in a certain way, you feel adjusting closer to the circumstance that I'm hearing is to, I'm hearing, be laid for the show. Now, again, performance may be a focus for a number of you. Got here the Hierophant, though. You may be dealing with a Taurus. You may be dealing with a Gemini as well. I'm hearing formidable alliance and bond. Someone here is supporting you. Somebody who I'm hearing wants to see you through. They see what it is that you see without validating it, I'm hearing verbally. And I'm hearing verbatim. There's something I'm hearing thoughts speak. Thoughts speak. The thoughts are being in a certain way. I'm hearing preserved as the I'm hearing language of choice. So there is a very strong connection here for those of you, yet again, who are in a partnership or who are involved with, I'm hearing another, I'm hearing other as well, whatever that may mean to you. There, in this individual, I'm getting specifically, may be very sort of, I'm hearing wired differently. Specifically, they are, on one hand, perhaps conservative in their principle and their values, the way that they approach certain topics and matters. I'm hearing specifically for discourse of what perhaps they talk about, okay? But I'm hearing public presence, but, and I'm hearing persona as well. There is at the same time an eccentricity, okay, to their, I'm hearing, cause. And that is the thread of consciousness, I'm hearing, that connects you to Aquarius, ruled by Uranus, the 11th house. That's an incredibly eccentric energy in and of itself. And I'm getting it again. Whoever it is that is by your side here, specifically moving towards whatever this mission is, I'm hearing valiance for you. This came through for, it was perhaps Cancer. Okay, I'm feeling a pressure on the left top tip, left most part of my middle finger on my left hand, whatever that may mean to you. For those of you who are familiar with energy points in the body, okay, I'm hearing specifically energetic meridians, okay, so take it as you will. I'm feeling as well a pressure around my right hand wrist. Now, nonetheless, moving forward, moving on, there yet again is someone here who I'm hearing speaks your language. I'm hearing your language of choice. Now, whatever it is that you are feeling about this new beginning, whatever it is that you have perhaps held in your mind as a sort of dream, I'm hearing as a state of dreaming, and I'm hearing soliloquy again, and it could be something very private to you. You, in a certain way, understand that. I'm hearing parabola again. This individual, I'm hearing through thick and thin, understands your frequency. Okay, I'm hearing specifically of matter. There could be certain, I'm hearing eccentricities, okay, perhaps of your character, perhaps of what it is that you seek to create, that you seek, I'm hearing, to dream on, of, and about, that they uniquely, I'm hearing specifically they perform, okay, for a number of you. I'm hearing act in accordance specifically, and they may appreciate specifically, okay, about what it is that I'm hearing you are, I'm hearing thoughts speak again, that you sort of emanate as a vibe. Now, Nine of Swords mirroring here the Star. I'm getting that, and you've got the Eight of Swords in reverse right next to it. While there has been this very strong sort of vision of a dream, I'm hearing the nucleus, it's been solid, I'm hearing it's sold. You, at the same time, have, in a certain way, there's been this accompaniment to what is, I'm hearing, otherwise a dream state of many, many thoughts, rationalizations, working through perhaps terms. I'm hearing layman. Okay, there could be a focus here on specifically what goes into, I'm hearing the making, the baby making, laying a certain foundation, groundwork. It could be strategic. It could also be legal, financial. I'm hearing specifically as well for a number of you as well. So I'm getting that whatever it is that you're moving towards, there's sort of, again, bits and pieces that you feel perhaps is to be addressed very sort of deliberately and specifically. Now, you have here the Six of Cups yet again, the Sun of Pentacles. You may absolutely be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus. I'm hearing also Virgo for you. A focus perhaps on financial partnerships and perhaps friendship being sort of crossover here. The partnership paradigm is so important. Okay, the way that you guys move together, groove together. Sorry, 1 second. Aquarius, the dynamic is not to be, I'm hearing, to be forsaken. It's not to be forgotten as well. What connects you, even if at the end of the day there is a financial undertone to it, what connects you is, I'm hearing parabola again, and it's almost, I'm imagining a graph, okay, what is cyclical. You may have been moving through an industry that has been cyclical. I'm hearing time tested, has tested you through time, but there is a standing relationship here that I'm seeing specifically, again, specific message for a number of you, that is both, I'm getting specifically financial and also social, okay, also social. I'm hearing lighthearted banter. So the question is, what will happen, I'm hearing, of the construct of what has been created and what has been standing. There is a sense of independence here that may be a focus here for you. It could be financially, and laying certain terms to organize the way that this partnership is, I'm hearing, constructive. I'm hearing to continue, okay, in a productive way. Maybe the focus in such a way where I'm hearing it's not all about finances. Okay, I'm hearing it's not all about the terms. Where the focus is in the way that this partnership is, I'm hearing, moved through, hashed out, specifically strategically, leaves room for creative dabbling. Okay, and there is a paradigm shift yet again that I'm getting here, specifically in terms of how it is that these, I'm hearing, legal terms specifically are laid out. Okay, now there may be, okay, two individuals, one who is incredibly sensitive, okay, emotional, touchy-feely, deals with things in a totally different way than, for example, whoever it is that is more attributed to the energy of this Father of Pentacles archetype, somebody who is more, I'm hearing, structured, regimented, I'm hearing sets rules, boundaries. Now, there is, though, as well, it seems, a creative individual who I'm hearing is the creative mastermind. I'm hearing, okay, the I'm hearing Mastiff specifically for a number of you, and I'm hearing specifically that who steers and staffs the ship. Okay, so in terms of the vision, I'm hearing also the frequentials of whatever it is that is being created. There is perhaps an individual or a certain role that is played, that's taken on, that is responsible for the creative vision and on-site of whatever this venture and dream is. Now, this can only be capacitated, I'm getting, for a number of you, by way of both, I'm hearing, the harmonization of this emotional propensity, and it may be your very own energy, and that which is more constructive. I'm hearing structured, regimented, okay, following a certain course. Now, you have here a focus on perception, and specifically terms, maybe a strong focus for you. You may be, I'm hearing, relying on terms perhaps that are legal, that I'm hearing bind you, that connect and form in a certain way the, I'm hearing substantial, I'm hearing nature of the performance, where it's almost like in order for all of these parts to come together, there needs to be a certain, I'm hearing, consciousness of terms, okay, that is sort of an oversight, that is more, I'm hearing, theoretical, okay, I'm hearing that lays out the very purpose of the drive of why it is we're working towards what it is we're working towards with momentum. Now, there perhaps is a focus yet again on finances, on legality, and both sort of overlapping, and there may be an expense that comes with that may be a focus for you, and it's almost like, well, we have to I'm hearing, pay mind, we have to pay dues in a certain way to ensure that I'm hearing things are stated properly, specifically for a number of you, and to do that, it's like, I want to get a really high quality lawyer, okay, who really knows the terms and is going to really lay it out and hash it out properly, and there may be a question of the financing of that specifically. Okay, now let's, I'm getting here, Aquarius, as well, that there are creatives on, I'm hearing, on your team, and again, it may be your very own energy, okay? And it's almost like, before we can get really creative with it, before we can get really dynamic with it, let's take care of, I'm hearing, the solid state business, okay? Let's continue and pull a few more cards here. We'll be dealing with two fire signs, okay, not specifically for a number of you. Okay, I'm getting that you're moving towards a decision. Again, you've got the Wheel of Fortune popping out, the Sun of Cups in reverse, the Seven of Cups upright, mirroring this Wheel of Fortune. I'm reading this as a separate stack. The Father of Cups here upright, right before the Six of Swords in reverse, the Two of Wands upright. I'm hearing conclusive. Specifically, for those of you who are involved with an individual with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, someone who's, again, very sensitive, very, very, very emotional, I'm getting, is sensitive also in a way that is helpful, I'm hearing, to your staff, to your ship, to your mission. It must find a certain constructive route, okay, to move along, okay, and it's almost like we want you to come with, but it's like you're a swimmer, and so perhaps I'm hearing we move on land. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you. They're a very sort of abstract message coming through, but I'm getting energetically the way that you move through certain principles, okay, certain concepts, and also perhaps conversations can be very different. And I'm imagining a team of people, and each one has their own sort of dynamic within themselves. Like, I work through things in this way. Again, there may be an individual who moves through things in their own way, and that's okay. I'm hearing that's okay. I'm hearing appreciated even, but it's almost like, yet again, we all got, I'm hearing we're a band. We've all got to move together. And I'm hearing specifically you, emo boy. Okay, take it as you will. Whatever that may mean to a number of you. Again, I'm getting a specific message for a number of you. May have to do with performers. Okay. Their Father of Cups, okay, it's almost like, I'm hearing it again, we want you to come with, but the understanding is that you move forward by way of, I'm hearing specifically flying, okay, but swimming as well. So to swim, find your route, find your path that works for you, and this is a personal process for this individual, and I'm getting that that's understood, well understood, and I'm hearing you get that. I'm hearing frame of reference, frame of mind, and it may be exactly that. It may be a sort of perspective that this individual is to take on, specifically as it pertains to how they are channeling, perhaps in a public way, their creativity. Okay, now let's move forward here with the Celtic Cross and see what comes through for you. The energy is so potent, Aquarius. Whatever, I mean, you are pumped up, my friend. You are pumped up. You have your Judgment upright, overlaying here the Ten of Pentacles, overlaying the Hierophant. Okay, again, coming through the Six of Cups in reverse. Now, okay, Death in reverse, right beneath the Six of Cups. There is a focus on a decision. Dear Aquarius, am I here? Am I staying? Am I going? What is that song that is coming to mind? Should I stay or should I go? Okay, something about perhaps moving out for a number of you. Absolutely, you've got here the Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords upright, but I said Pentacles. There may be a focus on finances I'm hearing a strategic type, a strategic kind, how it is perhaps that we are working with finances as I'm hearing also an esoteric principle, in esoteric terms I'm hearing, could have been a focus for you for a while now. There is the Emperor here in reverse. This is Aries as a card in the Major Arcana. I'm getting for a number of you that this is an individual who has not been, I'm hearing, on show. I'm hearing specifically on set for a number of you. I'm getting leave. They are on leave for some reason, perhaps they weren't feeling up to play the part. The Emperor in reverse in the recent past. You have the Mother of Cups Mother of Wands, okay, but I said Cups yet again. Could be an individual with a lot of fire in their chart as well as water. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, as well as Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You then have the Chariot here in your current energetic state, moving you into the Mother of Wands. Again, this is a February thematic reading, okay, and so it's sort of generalized reading in terms of the outset of energies. There is here perhaps a focus on, we're reading this just around the 21st of January, but it is February reading, so take it as you will. It could resonate differently timing-wise for everyone. There could be a focus on these energies right now. I'm getting specifically, though, a few days from now. I'm hearing specifically the 28th of January. Now, the Chariot, moving into the Mother of Wands, strong passion that you are holding, and it's almost like I'm sitting on the edge of my seat. I'm not in my seat. Okay, I'm waiting to get up, and I'm almost imagining someone who has been riding a roller coaster, and the feeling that I'm getting and what I'm envisioning for you, I'm hearing Capricorn and Sagittarius specifically. There may be focus here specifically on finances, okay, but there may be focus as well on traveling, and you may have been feeling like I'm traveling, okay. I'm hearing vagabond for a number of you. The feeling that I'm getting is that you're at the end of this roller coaster, and you know that sort of last phase of the roller coaster where it sort of slows down, and you realize that the roller coaster is ending. Okay, the train or whatever it is moving into the dock. Okay, that you get out of, and then you're on your way. It's what I'm getting for you, Aquarius, is that you're like tipping over the door. Okay, of this little train on this roller coaster. Okay. I'm hearing Tinseltown, okay, from Tinseltown, I'm hearing so over it, okay, you are like, get me off of this thing. But the understanding, though, is, and I'm seeing you in an amusement park, the understanding is that you are moving, I'm hearing, on to broader pastures, I'm hearing broader realms. I'm hearing vibration for a number of you. You are feeling, I'm hearing, out of it, okay, and at the same time, ready to, I'm hearing, find your zone, okay, and your tone. I'm hearing specifically your zone of frequency for a number of you. The Tower in reverse in your advice, Ten of Wands in reverse in the near future, the Eight of Pentacles upright in your hopes and fears, Three of Wands upright in the final outcome, the Sun upright in your energetic pathway that leads you into this beautiful Three of Wands upright. I'm getting chills for you, Aquarius. My goodness, the Five of Wands in reverse. I'm telling you, I'm hearing shaking. It's emotional as well for you, Aquarius. I'm hearing Sagittarius for you. It's almost, it could be also bittersweet for a number of you, okay? But I'm hearing, are ready to shake it off and out. You have here the Chariot mirroring the Sun. This is, I'm hearing a chapter that has been a matter of time for a number of you, okay? And it's almost like this, I feel, has, I'm hearing, been a certain experience that has tested me, okay? And specifically my patience. It has tested my patience. I'm hearing last nerve. Now, you have here as well the Three of Swords in reverse that the Son of Wands looks over at. There may be yet again a fixing up of, I'm hearing, the sloppy terms, sloppiness of terms. You maybe, I'm hearing, rekindling a certain partnership as well, specifically legally. Okay, now, there is, Aquarius, the recognition that what moves forward naturally. Okay, there's a natural cycle, and I'm hearing rhythm to the way that change, I'm hearing, is harbored and had. And I'm getting that for a number of you, you may be feeling that you are acquiring something, and it's almost like, well, I'm getting specifically this vision, this feeling of someone who is introduced to a new puppy. And it's almost like we have to smell each other, okay? And it's almost like I'm seeing specifically someone who is given like a puppy. I hope I'm not ruining a surprise for anyone, okay? But of course, right? And it doesn't have to be taken literally. But there is, yet again, this vision and this feeling rather, not specifically, but just in a general way, of someone who is I'm hearing, admired, is given, I'm hearing, a token of appreciation as well. And it's this youthfulness as well to whatever it is that this moment is, this period is that you are, I'm hearing, taken by. And I'm hearing specifically, it's a breath of fresh air. And yet again, it's this meeting of worlds, of minds, of frames of reference. And it brings you back. I'm hearing, for a number of you, to your childhood. I'm hearing it brings you back to you. And in a way where I'm hearing appreciation, there's something that is just, I'm hearing foundation. Whatever is being, I'm hearing, handheld, whatever is also perhaps moving you through into this new experience is forming the very basis, I'm hearing, of friendship upon which this new experience is to thrive and grow. And I'm hearing enriched experience. Whatever it is that you're moving into, I'm hearing Sagittarius again for you, Aquarius, is of a sentimental nature, okay? And it's almost like I'm hearing peacemaking. It's, I'm hearing valve and a focus on the heart chakra, okay? There is this feeling of caringness, okay? Care is not a word. Caringness, okay? Where, and it's like, if it's not, you're inventing an Aquarius, because you're feeling that I'm hearing the prevalence of what matters when the focus is not on what literally connects people. What literally connects people. There is this, I'm hearing remembrance of, I'm hearing yet again, childhood. A childlike sense of wonder. I'm hearing refrain, perhaps from the past in a certain way. There has been this feeling of, I'm hearing sentimentality, where it's like, ooh, I don't know, touchy-feely, I don't know if I want to engage. I'm hearing specifically discourse. I'm hearing perhaps to conversate, to communicate about what is of an emotional, sentimental nature. Again, though, I'm getting this vision for you, Aquarius. I'm hearing Sagittarius again of this, I'm hearing rekindling, okay, for a number of you, and this introduction, okay. And it's almost like this, I'm seeing specifically a young boy, okay, as it may be perceived. Take it as you will, though always heed your personal intuition, meeting a young puppy. And the understanding is that this is the beginning of a new friendship, a new life together. And it's so new for both of them, the puppy and also this young boy, right? And the understanding, though, is that it's home in a certain way. There's this feeling of, I'm hearing assimilation. It moves you, Aquarius, dear Aquarius, whatever this new beginning is, I'm hearing fresh eyes, okay? Now, you have here, I'm hearing quasi-directional, okay, sort of attitude that is pacified, where perhaps in the past you've been feeling there are so many directions. I'm hearing darting arrows, shooting arrows. I'm hearing bones, okay, being thrown. Focus on animals here for a number of you, okay, specifically dogs, animals. I'm hearing pets in nature, pets and nature as well for a number of you. There is the recognition that things are, I'm hearing, are understood, and I'm hearing are well on their way, okay? There is yet again a focus on what needs to be moved through, perhaps moved moved out, okay, as well, before what has become a sort of well understood, well-known path comes into clearer view, okay, and I'm hearing perceptively as well for a number of you. So you may be clearing the house, you may be cleaning the house, you may be preparing the house. I'm hearing specifically linens for a number of you. So exciting, Aquarius. I'm hearing Sagittarius for you again, okay. And the understanding, okay, is that, and I'm feeling this tinge in my right hand middle finger, something to do with the middle finger for a number of you here, okay. But the understanding is that there, I'm hearing there are I'm hearing matters at hand, and I'm hearing chances, and you're clearing, okay, in a certain way. I'm hearing the home, the habitat, to make room for it. It's almost like the more that you clear, the more that you cleanse, the more that you, I'm hearing, I'm also hearing habits. Okay, you may be changing certain habits through as you may see it, as you may feel it. I'm hearing of performance as well. I'm hearing collection, okay, for a number of you, whatever that may mean. It's almost like the more that I clear these things out, I'm hearing of the way, the more that I feel I hold I'm hearing wider perception, a clearer also feeling of what it is that is coming full circle, and I'm hearing that is coming home, okay. Now, I'm hearing venture vision for a number of you. Again, a pressure on my left hand, middle finger, right at the tip. You have a portal in a certain way that you feel you're moving through, and it's almost like this is it. I'm hearing it's time. You realize that time doesn't really exist. It's a matter of when the feeling that you hold, okay, for what it is that you have been so patiently, I'm hearing, working towards, and you may have been working a whole lot, okay, towards whatever it is you're preparing for, financially, also time-wise. I'm hearing time taken. You've been taking the time to understand exactly, to come to terms with exactly in a personal way when the time feels right for you. But at the same time, I'm hearing abiding by certain, I'm hearing natural laws, frequencies. There could be a focus here on weather patterns. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you. Seasons, okay, I'm hearing seasonal temps, okay, temperature for a number of you. There is, yet again, the understanding that I'm working within a certain cycle. Okay, I'm a ship at sea, but I'm working with the movement of the waves, okay, but I said ways, so take it as you will. I'm hearing specifically WAZE. I believe that's an app, okay, for traveling, okay, navigation and whatnot. Take it as you will. And I'm getting it almost like I want to wait for the timing to be right. For a number of you, it may be a focus on industry timing, okay, to, I'm hearing, prepare certain venture funding, okay. Now, you're being beckoned, and I'm hearing Sagittarius for you specifically here with the Tower, in reverse in your advice. You're being beckoned not to judge, okay, how perhaps, specific message again coming through for a number of you, if there is an Aries individual, a focus on performance as well, a performance on, I'm hearing making a comeback, I'm hearing show time, I'm hearing perforation, and it's almost like whoever has been, I'm hearing taking a back seat, whoever has been, I'm hearing specifically taking time, okay, out, I'm hearing to venture off as well, to not, I'm hearing put a label on, to set a label on how this appearance is to be formed, okay, and it's almost like this individual was on leave, and I'm specifically imagining a band, okay, a band of individuals, and it's almost like, okay, someone was taking their downtime, but the understanding is, well, when they come back, how is it going to join in with whatever the dynamics are that are in play, whatever it is that has come to fruition in a certain way, and it's almost like this feeling of synchronicity, okay, and wanting to feel in sync, that things are syncing. You may feel that there is a question of the dynamic, okay, of how this energy, this individual, yet again, this focus on performance, if I'm going to perform again, how is the way that I perform and carry what I've been working through on stage specifically going to, I'm hearing matter, I'm hearing to those who care specifically for a number of you. You're being beckoned, though not, I'm hearing to refrain from how exactly you hold a perception, a fixed perception on what is sort of, I'm hearing a natural undoing, okay, and I'm hearing undoing effect. So it's almost as if, perhaps for a number of you, and always heed your personal intuition, general reading, or always heed your personal intuition, always heed your personal intuition. There may be certain, I'm hearing laws, factors that go into effect. I'm hearing finding, there may be certain findings, okay, that influence the landscape, okay, and I'm hearing the vision of how how it is that certain actions are to be taken, and I'm hearing harbored, to be accepted. I'm hearing into the vision, as a vision. Okay, so there may be certain factors, variables that you want to focus on first before carrying certain understandings or preconceptions of how it is that certain individuals, for a number of you, but also factors, okay, are still relevant, I'm hearing, to the scheme that moves on into the future of whatever this vision is that is coming through. I'm hearing thread, okay, as a thread. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for tuning in. Love and light to you all, and please feel free to check out your rising sign or moon sign. I highly recommend it, as those signs may often resonate more with you. Your moon sign may absolutely resonate deeply with you. I know I resonate a lot with my moon sign, which is Sagittarius, but your Venus sign as well, for those of you who are looking for insight, watching specifically for matters of love, partnerships, also finances, career, and creative hobbies, Venus may play a role there. So if you'd like to check those signs out, and if you don't know your signs, you can calculate them via the link below in the bio description box that I provide, and that will calculate them for you. Just note, though, that you do most likely need your quasi-exact birth time to get your accurate rising ascendant sign. You can play around with it. It kind of changes minute to minute. A few minutes here and there can change your rising ascendant sign. But you can most likely get your moon, perhaps, unless you were born on a day where the moon sign was changing. You can also most likely get your Venus sign without an exact birth time, unless you're born on the day where Venus was changing signs, okay? Nonetheless, thank you so much again for tuning in. I'm back to mention this for a number of you as well, Aquarius, that there's something here that you feel has been a guiding force, and it carries your understanding and the process that you've moved through from the past into the future here, okay? And there is a certain, I'm hearing dynamic, a range of dynamic that speaks as well to certain parts and pieces, okay, of the puzzle. And whatever it is that has been on standby, standstill, perhaps as it pertains to, yet again, a certain energetic frequency, I'm hearing specifically, that has to do with the Aries archetype, that has to do with perhaps a performative aspect, component of your work. There is the understanding of what role, in a certain way, dynamically, I'm hearing free range, this principle takes on in this paradigm that you're now working with. I'm hearing paradigm shift in such a way where the place and time and frequency, I'm hearing, and face as well of what it is that is being carried through as a performance becomes and is clear within a more dynamic landscape of work. Okay, so whatever it is that you have been, perhaps I'm hearing, singling out, that you may have been waiting on, I'm hearing, refraining from, I'm hearing, whoever has been on standby as well, there may be a certain, I'm hearing, oculus, okay, a certain perception, okay, a certain vision and understanding of what paradigm landscape would accommodate this variable, this frequency, okay, and specifically of that which is performative and that which is perhaps related to an Aries individual, the Aries archetype, however that may be performing and being channeled through in your chart, okay. Thank you so much again, dear Aquarius, for tuning in. Love and light to you. And I know some of you have been asking if I do personal readings, and I do. I have a number of services on my website. Some of them are personal readings, energetic assessments, but I also do astrology reports, which are full length, 13 pages about, and I'll take a really deep dive with your chart, your natal chart, looking at your different placements of your house placements, your planetary placements, your signs, and how these energies are moving together in your chart. And I focus specifically in those astrology reports on matters of career, soul, life path, calling, gifts, abilities, specifically as it pertains to sort of a direction, okay, that you may feel best suited for, attuned to vibrationally. So if you're questioning a certain direction that you may be taking on, okay, or that you feel that you are to take on as it pertains to life path, soul path, purpose, calling, then you may want to look into that. It may be helpful for you to take a look into your chart, a deep dive with that sort of reference, okay? And I see it really as a reference, and I highly recommend familiarizing yourself with what components are at play in your specific chart. Okay, and we all have every element, we all have every zodiac sign. I mention that often in my videos. We are all signs, right? We are Aquarius, perhaps sun sign, but we also have our moon sign, and that may be in, let's say, Leo, right? Or we have a Venus sign, and that may be in Sagittarius, or you may have a lot of planets in a certain sign, so that they would tend to give a lot of energy to attune to a certain archetype or element. So understanding the sort of framework that you're working with elementally, okay, your energetic composition may be helpful in understanding perhaps what path and direction, and perhaps even certain mediums and methods. I'm hearing specifically contexts as well. I'm hearing specifically media content may be a focus for you, okay, and may be also suited for you, okay. So thank you so much again for tuning in. And also, okay, I'll mention that I've got the energetic readings on my site, also got the astrology reports, and a number of options for that, but I also do energetic alignment protocols, and these I'm very, very passionate about. I feel that energetic alignment is something that cannot be underestimated, okay. Understanding your energetic composition is one thing, and moving into energetic alignment in such a way where we're understanding our personal frequency, what brings out our fire energy in a very personal, specific way, could be helpful. Okay, so if you're feeling a little bit out of balance, out of tune, I'm hearing where you want to move through, I'm hearing at optimum speed, okay, there may be a focus here for you on matters of elemental balance and composition. So targeting that may be something of interest to you. If you're interested in that, you can click the link below in the description box I provide and take a look there on the site. If you've got any questions, feel free to email me at alchemynew@gmail.com. Thank you so much, dear Aquarius, for tuning in. Love and light to you on this transformational journey forward. Thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you soon.